Ashlie. That's how you spell Ashlie. What? Today we have a new makeup product we're going to talk about, so please get comfortable, grab a snack, and let's get right into the video. Today we have a new makeup product called Mushroom Head Air Cushion CC Cream. The outside packaging is gorgeous. I have mine in the shade 2 Natural, but you can see the Chinese lettering. You can see the inside. Just twists on and off. And then you have this little guy, which contains the sponge that you apply your makeup with. This does say you can apply it dry or wet, but I'm going to do it wet because I have very dry skin. And it says if you have dry skin to dampen it for about 10 seconds. So that's what we're going to do. So let's talk really quick about this product before we get into it. It is a CC Cream Flawless Foundation. It is waterproof. It is a high coverage liquid BB cream. It is a light to medium coverage. So we'll have to try that out and see if it's also buildable, because buildable is important, especially when you have some trouble areas that have redness. It's supposed to be highly moisturizing for dry skin. This product's $26 and change at Walmart. I got this from walmart.com. The claims are if you soak the sponge for about 10 seconds, it will be way helpful on dry skin. So I'm going to wet this and see how much larger it gets. Okay, I'm back. It did seem to get a bit bigger. So I want to prep my face. Wani Supercharged Dewy Primer. It's my favorite. I might have to buy a new one because it's almost empty. I just put a little bit like so. Warm it up in my fingers and just put a little bit everywhere. Today I'm also going to be using cream blush. This is from Rare Beauty. This is the shade Love. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. This is good for winter time, fall time. It's just a little bit darker, but it's so pigmented. I absolutely adore these blushes. And another putty bronzer I haven't used in a while is the e.l.f. Cream Bronzers. This one's in the shade Tan Lines. Here she is right here. I have used a little bit and it is so good. Now that that has settled down, I love this primer because it's just a little bit tacky. I'm going to open here and it says to just tap it right in. I love how it makes that little emblem. Just tapping her in. So cool. Look at that. I'm gonna start pouncing. Okay, it's the right shade, which is nice. It has like a chemical smell. I could say it's not doing too much for my pores. It's a little bit emphasizing, if you want me to be brutally honest. The sponge feels nice. I like that. As far as I know, I just tap it right in there. Comes off like that. You got the little white dots all over. I like the application. It does seem moisturizing. The shade match is perfect for me. I'm getting ready because I have to take my dog to the vet tonight. He's been having some seizures and it's making me nervous. My poor baby. Never taken him out and left her here, so I think she's going to be a little worried that I'm gone and I'm taking him. She's probably going to freak out. This thing's actually quite annoying. I almost wish I could just grab. I'm just going to try to use a sponge without that handle. Just press it in a little bit better. I would say this is definitely a light to medium coverage. I'm just going to try to build it up a little bit more to see if I can get any more coverage out of it. It does look very moisturizing and hydrating for the skin, which is good because my skin is very dry. But you can tell it took a lot of redness away, thank God. So I am very happy with that. I have mixed feelings right now, but let's see how it builds up and then I'll give more thoughts on this. For a foundation, if it's going to be $30 at Walmart, that made me happy. Definitely never used any kind of product like this, any kind of Chinese like products. It says the symbol on the top of this is a Chinese Phoenix gift box design, so you can gift it to any family members. But I ain't gifting it. I want to see how it works myself. Honestly, it gives a really nice, dewy, hydrating look. It does feel nice on the skin. I don't feel like I'm wearing anything. It doesn't feel like a mask. It's not cakey. To say, so far I really do like this. Is it worth $26? I don't know. I'll have to let you know in the description box. So far, I am really impressed with it. I will be honest. I did not like it at first. But when I got more of the concept about pushing a little harder to give a little bit more product, I don't think I was getting as much at first. I started seeing its true colors. For concealer, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish in the shade Light Sand. This has been my everyday go-to concealer. Just going to put a dot on each corner, a little bit on my chin. I don't go too crazy with concealer. I love my e.l.f. sponges. I'm just going to tap this around really quick and just blend it out. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm very, very excited. I'm going out to dinner and some shopping with my mom and little brother. We're just going to have a really good time. Anything with family bonding and getting to go out, especially to eat a Red Lobster, I'm excited about. I'm going to go in with a little bit of powder just under my eyes so they don't crease. And where my forehead likes to crease is in all these lines. It drives me crazy. So I'm going to blend this out one more time. I'm just going with a little bit of powder over that. And then under my eyes. Okay, I'm not going to set the rest of my face with powder because I'm using cream products. And cream does not like to sit on powder very well. And it'll make your foundation and everything else look horrible. I'm going with my Rare Beauty. And honestly, I use 1 to 2 dots. No, I'm not doing that. Let's rewind, okay? Let's rewind for a second here. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer because you do bronzer before blush. Had a long day at work, can't you tell? And one of my favorite brushes from e.l.f. is the e.l.f. Complexion Duo brush. It has brush on both sides. I use the smaller one for here and the bigger side for the contouring and bronzing of my face. I'm just going to warm it up. Just dipping it right in here. Anytime you don't necessarily go in with a cream bronzer in a while, you do have to warm it up. You got to warm up products like this. Just warming up my forehead really quick. Bring some color back to my face. Just want to make sure it's all blended back into my hairline. Okay, with the smaller side of the brush, I'm going to take a little bit and just contour out my nose on the bridge of the nose. Just tap it out with the bigger side. There is a little bit of movement. I did not set my nose, and I did put a little bit of bronzer on, and now I don't know if you could see, but it's starting to settle in my pore. It's kind of moving under the bronzer. So I don't know about that. I definitely have foundations that perform a lot better than this, and they're not $26. I did have my hopes up for this product. I was hoping it would work really good. I'm just not feeling it. But we're gonna bring this look together. It's okay. We're just going to the vet, so it's all good. We can hide behind a mask. It's just not settling that good. It's definitely going into all here. I'm not a fan, and I do not highly suggest you buy that. And that doesn't mean that it's not going to work for you. It just does not work on my very dry skin. And it said it would be good for dry skin, but it's not. So now we're going to go in with the Rare Beauty blush. Just want to put a dot here and here, here and here. And go in both sides. See how pigmented it is though? So you only want to use a little bit. A little bit. That might have even been too much, but it's alright, we'll blend it out. Just making my forehead look so dry, and it rubbed off the whole middle of my nose. I'm going to try to save it by putting on a little bit of this Dose of Colors concealer in light. Just put a couple drops here to see if I can see it. Maybe I'll do it up here too. Just want to look super dry and patchy. I'm just a little upset it did that, but I think the concealer came through to save the day. Okay, now I'm going to go in and set my face with my number 7 setting powder in medium perfect lights. I'm gonna go in with my number 1 alter ego brush. Just dip the brush in here, get a decent amount, and press it right into the skin. I don't like to sweep. I just feel like sometimes it takes a lot of the makeup off. So I do not do that. I just press it into the skin. I come off and go back on, just pressing it. My time will drag it down my neck, and that's about it. With highlighter, I'm gonna go in with my LA Colors. I definitely use this in like every video I do. It's in the shade Shine Bright. I'm still shocked that I have some of this, to be honest. To set my face, I'm going to go in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Let that dry down for a moment. Then I just stamp it down into my skin with a sponge. For a nice natural look, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Paris lipstick. It's in 974 Full Blown Fawn. It is such a beautiful nude color. Okay, final thoughts on this foundation. I don't like it. I would not repurchase it or suggest it to anyone with dry skin like mine. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed my video. Please subscribe and click the little thumbs up if you liked my video. But no pressure, no pressure. I can't wait to see you all on my next video. Bye, y'all.